If you live in the central Okanagan area and require air compressor service or repair, please give Murray a call at Repair 250-826-6533. That's Murray at Repair 250-826-6533. Quality work at a fair price. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gene Edwards. You're watching Lubed. This is my preview for the Edmonton Oilers Vancouver Canucks for April the 29th, 2022 at the Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta. This is the final game of the regular season for the Edmonton Oilers. And what a season it was. The highest of highs to start off, the lowest of lows in the middle, and then like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, back to the highest of highs to secure second place in the Pacific, home ice advantage against the Los Angeles Kings. Couple noteworthy things that you guys may want to be aware of is today in the press conference, Jay Woodcroft was asked about Darnell Nurse's status. Of course, in Woodcroft fashion, he was just saying we're focused on the process of the day and yada, 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 which I was kind of like, I get it. I get his concept. He wants to stay focused on the task in hand, which is good. But I would have liked a little bit more answers. However, one of the reporters was smart enough to ask him if Darnell Nurse did skate today, and he says no, Darnell Nurse didn't skate. So I am a little concerned about that. Is he going to be starting for game one? I guess we'll find out Monday or Tuesday. But if we're missing Darnell, that's a huge cog in the wheel to be missing. However, we also got to be aware that L.A. is missing their big cog in Drew Doughty, and he will not be playing for the remainder of this year. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's dive into the task in hand, which is the Edmonton Oilers versus the Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver come into this game with a record of 39-30-11, with a record of 21-16-4 away. And the Edmonton Oilers come into this one with a 47-27-6, with a home record of 26-12-1. For points, it's Connor McDavid, 122 and counting, 44 goals, 78 assists. JT Miller leads Vancouver with 97 points, 31 goals, and 66 assists. For goals, Elias Pettersson has 32 goals, 10 of which are on the power play, and 184 shots. Leon Draisaitl leads the Oilers with 55 goals. Sick. 24 power play goals. Sick. For 275 shots. Like, wow. That's all I have to say. As far as assists go, JT Miller leads the Canucks with 66. 29 power play assists and a plus 14. Connor McDavid leads the Oilers with 78 assists, 34 power play assists, and a plus 27. For your injury notes, Vancouver have listed Tanner Pearson, Bo Horvat, and Thatcher Demko all day today, whereas the Edmonton Oilers, as you know, and aforementioned, Darnell Nurse is out until at least the playoffs. Josh Archibald is on the injury reserve, and Jesse Puljujarvi listed day to day, but I do believe he is playing in the San Jose Sharks, which is starting momentarily. That being said, guys, these stats I'm giving to you is right at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which basically the hockey game is starting right now, so I have to wrap this up fairly quick. Let's go into the head-to-head stats. So for offensive stats, for goals, Edmonton leads 7th in the league with a 3.48 to Vancouver's 3.01, which is 18th in the league. When it comes to shots on goals, The Oilers have 34.1, which is 10th in the league, to Vancouver's 13th in the league at 31.9. Power play percentage, Edmonton ranks 3rd in the league with 26.1, to Vancouver's tied with 8th in the league at 23.5. The one area that Vancouver edges the Oilers out on offensive stats is on the faceoffs, as they are ranked 7th in the league, averaging 51.8, to Edmonton's 8th in the league at 51.5. Shooting percentage, Edmonton is 11th in the league with 10.2. Vancouver is tied for 19th in the league at 9.4. As far as the defensive stats go, the Oilers are behind Vancouver. So Vancouver has 2.84, which is 10th in the league. The Oilers are 3.6 for 17th in the league. Shots allowed, Vancouver edges us again. They average 31.8, which is 17th in the league. Edmonton is at 32 for 19th in the league. Penalty minutes. The Vancouver Canucks ranked 9th in the league, averaging only 8 penalty minutes. The Oilers average 8.3 penalty minutes in per game, averaging or hovering around 13th in the league. Can't speak. For the penalty kill percentage, Edmonton ranks 15th in the league with a 79.5. Vancouver really struggling on the penalty kill this year, as they are 31st out of 32 with 74.3. As far as the goaltending goes, a goaltender I've never heard of, Arthurs Silvos. He has no record to report for the Canucks. And then as far as the Edmonton Oilers go, it's Mike Smith, a record of 16-9-2 for a 2.81 goals against average and a .915 save percentage. 2 shutouts for him. So good job for him. I'm going to dive right now into the standings. Unfortunately, Covers does not have any trends or any consensus listed as of yet. So I will not be able to post and give you that information. But we will dive into the Pacific standings. As you know, Calgary is first place with 110 points. Edmonton with 100 points. Los Angeles with 98, and then the remaining teams are all out, which is Vegas, Vancouver, San Jose, Anaheim, and Seattle. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Well, for now, anyway, I will be reporting the results of the San Jose game in about 3 hours from now, and I will see you then. Let's go Oilers! Talk soon, guys. Oiler fans, the #1 fan base in North America. If you guys like the content that Sammy and I bring you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and leave messages in the comment section below. We will talk to you soon. Have a great night.